All right, folks, how are you guys doing today? Yes, it is late at night, but it's not gonna be excuse for not me able to help another person. All right. So over the past couple of days, I've been trying to reach out some people on TikTok, or yeah, mainly on TikTok, so that I can help them achieve their fitness journey or whatever journey they're trying to endure or start developing. And I stumble upon a person that needs well, needs guidance and a lot of help. But, I'm gonna help her. Her name, well, her name from TikTok is, I'm not gonna put full names, but it's this, Shiromi. Let's just say that's her real name, all right? It's not a scenario. This is actual stats of a real person. And so what I did is, and she's probably watching this. If you're watching this, give it a like, just help your brother out. Anyways, all right, this is a simple, easy to use calorie formula, all right? And in the back, which is not in the back, it's right here written down. I put Harry's Benedict calculator for the BMR, for your basal metabolic rate. It's right here, which I will show you. And since I don't have a whiteboard yet, I don't have like a big ass whiteboard, I'm just gonna, get rid of my beautiful face and I'm gonna focus it on this. So let's get started. All right, so before we start, I took these stats a couple of days ago, which, her height is 5'6". The current weight that she is in right now is 147.8, but we can just say it's 147. She is tracking everything, she's on track, but she needs some guidance. Her goal weight right now is to be 140 pounds. Now, from the questions I asked her, she does do cardio on a daily basis and works out twice a week. We can change that as we go on. Now, she eats consistent meals that consist of protein, carbs, and sugar, of course. Well, probably not a lot of fat, but she mainly eats a lot of protein, which, she wants to build muscle, and she gets the carbs for, guess what, the energy. Or at least not to freaking die, right? So we can put carbs and sugar at the same thing. Now, when I calculate her BMR, there are several calorie calculator and BMR calculators that could vary in the same number, which, at the end of the day, the number is right here. Her estimated, right? Because I am not a doctor, I'm not in the office, but the estimated amount of calories she burns at rest is 1500 calories. Just to sum her up, right? But if some of you want to actually plug in your information, it's this. 655.1 plus, well, you can see the equation right here. That's the equation for your basal metabolic rate. Now, this is all her stats plugged in into this equation right here. And it gave me this amount of numbers, which it's an estimation. So, it could vary. It does vary because she could be active one day. Maybe she's not active another day, right? Maybe she's just sitting at home doing homework or whatever she's doing. So, that could vary. But let's just say that this could be our bottom number that we can base our calories on, all right? So that's one. Now, we already put this right here. Now, this is the easy to use calorie formula, all right? A lot of people might do like, oh, what's your weight? And let's subtract that. Now, the one that actually works for me because I'm actually doing it is this. Your goal body weight. So let's say that, her goal body weight is 140 pounds. So this is what I do, there's a range right here. You can either multiply your body weight by 12 to 15, right? So depending on how fast you want to lose the weight, the lowest number, which is 12, is going to be your best bet. All right. So there are several equations, but this is going to be the equation that actually works for me. And so I'm going to see with her if this works for her, right? So she has to try this out. And imagine that we couple that with some exercise, some weightlifting, boom, right? That's some muscle growth. And plus she's losing fat as she goes. But obviously it's going to be a consistent basis of doing this for maybe, let's say, like 2 weeks, right? And see how she feels, and then from there make our own judgment and trying to help her achieve her goal. All right, so as you can see right here on the camera, 140 times 15 equals 2100. At the moment she's eating around the same calories, So, we might go lower, or we might have to stay a little bit here, and maybe just she can start doing a little bit more cardio. Maybe, let's say 30 minutes a day, right, on the incline stairmaster, or it could be any other type of machine, or just walking outside. That can work. And then, we have the 140 goal body weight, 140 for her, times 13, 1800, and then 140, then 12, and 1600. And so, as you go down, it's going to get harder and harder and harder, which it's good, but we need to be careful because we don't want to fuck up our hormones and our metabolism, right? Because if we starve ourselves, guess what? We're not going to recover, we're not going to sleep right, and our metabolism is going to be fucked up, among many other things, which I can make a video for that. Now, let's just say that she at the moment is eating 2,100 calories, right? She is not aggressive cutting, or she is not on an aggressive fat loss phase. Now, what I did for her is calculate the amount of macronutrients she needs to eat per day. Now, the protein that I put, as an example, we can switch this, but just an example for this video, I put the protein as the highest for 50%. And so 50% is going to be around 1,000 calories of protein, all right? I forgot to put the grams, but you get the idea. The carbohydrates I put at 30%, right? Which, we can change that. But, just for the example, I already put like 630 calories. And then for fats, I put 20% as the lowest because, we can put like maybe some supplements in there, and she can maybe add like, I don't know, avocado or maybe some almonds or something high in fat. But obviously not a lot because fat will make you fat if you go over the fat, all right? Anyways, fats I put at 20%, which that will equal 420 calories. And so if we add up this amount, 1,050, 630, 420, that will equal to 2,100 calories. And so we can see that from our estimation right here, right? The one we made on the top, we take this number, we dissect it, right? We calculate our micronutrients, which that is very easy, right? Depending on how much, on which micronutrient we want to have higher, we have to put, 50 times 2,100, it will spit out this number right here. That's how much of, how many calories, which, we can convert that into grams. So let's just say, just for the quick sake of the video, let's just say that, where's my calculator right here? I got another phone. Let's just say, so let's say like, what's 400 grams times 4? Okay, that's too much. Let's say 300 grams times 4, 1,000. Okay, so let's just say that it's 280 grams times, that's a lot of protein if you ask me. Okay, yeah, so let's say 250 times 4. Okay, so 250 grams of protein is quite a lot. But this can be an example. So we can have protein that's maybe 30% because she is indeed a woman, and there's nothing wrong with that. But if it was a man, maybe we have to put this at 50%, so he can have 1,000 calories worth of protein, which that could be a little too much sometimes. Obviously, a lot of people say that go by your body weight, which that can help as well, and it's not wrong. But yeah, this is an easy to use formula for anybody watching this. Just plug in your goal body weight, go by this number, and if you want to calculate your BMR, which this is the go-to equation, you can see it right here. Or even better, you can go to Google and just type in Harris Benedict calculator, or BMR calculator, Harris Benedict. And then from there, this will pop up. Obviously, this is the equation for women. You can see right here, women. This is the equation for just women. And so I would recommend for you to go to Google. Next time, I'll get a guide to do the same equation so I can show you. And yeah, that's going to be it. Hopefully you guys learned something today. Hopefully you guys rearrange your calories, because this matters, man. I'm telling you, each and every day you need this amount of calories, or at least a certain range, because not, let's be real, not all the, not all the days, not all 7 days a week, you're gonna eat this exact amount of calories. Some days you might eat this, some days you might eat this, or a little over your calories, maybe 2,500, right? So let's just not starve ourselves. That's the least we want to do when we're trying to lose fat or even gain muscle, right? Which, gaining muscle is the most important thing, obviously, in this case. Now, do I have something else? Nope. All right, perfect. So if you learned something today on this YouTube, let me know down in the comments. If you want me to assist you real quick, just a quick little summary, and maybe let's see what your background is so I can help you on whatever you need. Let me know down in the comments, and you shoot me a text, and then we can talk from there. Yeah, and I'll be happy to help you so we could have some calculations in here. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.